Once upon a time, I don't know how long you guys have been following the scene, but Boomie and Remmy used to be the team, right? They are the 2017 world champions, and they were so powerful back then, and they were a pretty inseparable unit. Boomie has since moved on to teaming with Sandstorm to great success. A great move, I think, in general. Those guys have really they've pushed the 2v2 meta themselves even, and watching them play is a treat. But I feel like Remmy and Isidroo, how fitting would it be for Remmy to be, on the team that takes him down? And he has been before, right? I'm talking low tier city 2019. Where it was Phazon and Remmy, and that's what I'm talking about with the switcheroos. Phazon and Remmy used to team together, and they took out. That was like the first tournament in a super long time that Boomie and Sandstorm didn't win.
Yeah,
and it was to them. It was to Remmy, Boomie's previous teammate, and Phazon, who is now teaming with Cody Travis, but also used to team with Remmy. It's just crazy. Yeah. Whoa!
I think
way off the top.
In summary, the 6 players that we have remaining in this tournament are the best at doubles.
Yes, the best doubles players. And yeah, despite being on different teams that they have been in previously, they are the best 2v2 players in North America by a long shot. What a treat. We get to just watch them fight here. So while we've been talking, the match has been going on, and wouldn't you know it, it's a tie game just in time. Just in time for us to get back into the action.
That was so cool. He countered the Gauntlet ground pound with the Ulgrim down sig, and then got that fastball sider to get Sandstorm using his can to get back to the stage. Amazing play against both of his opponents. Remmy taking a ton of damage there. Red team still slightly in the lead, which they had for a second before Isidroo got that.
That was an early KO from Boomie, catching Remmy way up in the sky already, and he got him with the Blaster's recovery that already carries him up. And then the send hardly mattered at that point because he carried him so high into the sky before even sending him. That was a good catch by Boomie, that Blaster's recovery. And Boomie and Sandstorm now taking the lead here by 2 stocks.
How much is that lead going to last? Isidroo sent Boomie flying with that cider. Boomie manages to make it back, souls on the gauntlets. Oh, down like grab on the cider. What?
That's convenient. I don't think he even meant to hit Boomie there. Sandstorm was the target. Boomie got in the way. He catches both of them. Boomie's down. And now Sandstorm's the only player left with 2 stocks. This is winnable for Isidroo and Remmy, but it's going to be tough here because Sandstorm still got 2 stocks. He's dishing out that. Wow, what a pivot. Did you see that? Dash pivot neutral signature from Sandstorm's cannon, and he caught him. That was a beautiful play.
Oh,
and it's starting to slip from their hands here.
For Isidroo with the Nair, but the Nair's just not quite hitting. I'm still reeling after that down like ground pound to the land cider. That was such an incredible setup. Remmy takes Sandstorm down with the recovery. Boomie down onto 1 stock, but the blue team is significantly far behind. But if they can just get a nice combo,
they got a chance here. They got a chance. That was great. And you know what just happened there? We kind of missed is Isidroo was fighting his way back onto the stage, and Remmy did a great job relieving the pressure for Isidroo to make it back. He stopped Boomie from being able to edge guard him. They still got a shot here. Oh no! As soon as I say that, Isidroo goes down. Now it's just Remmy, and just as fast, Boomie and Sandstorm take game 1. But you know what? Remmy and Isidroo were in there.
I'm excited for game 2. The way that game went is Boomie and Sandstorm took the early momentum, took the lead, and just were able to secure the game. But I feel like the second that Remmy and Isidroo take their stocks first, it could be the same story. Like it's just a back and forth battle. Remmy and Isidroo unfortunately just lost the first one, weren't able to claw back. Now we're going back to Mammoth Fortress of game number 2. Same legends. Boomie on the cross, I'm pretty sure he played primarily all the way through singles.
He did. He used it all in singles, and we've never really seen him use it in doubles.
I think it's just a statement to say, hey, if gauntlets are back, this is the perfect legend, right? Blasters, gauntlets, I'm ready.
It really is, yeah. Like, it theoretically should be Boomie's best weapon, because these are his 2 weapons that he's crushed the most with, I think. Well, he's kind of made everything work at some point or another, but, we always talk about Boomie Blasters, right? Like, he's, it's hard to consider him the Blasters player because he's been such a variety and had success with so much variety. And wow, Sandstorm. But he's not going to die without. And then Boomie has to come in and save him. That was a great play by Boomie. He recognized the danger for Sandstorm there and came in just in time because Isidroo was about to take him out.
Yeah, Sandstorm went really deep for that edge guard onto Remmy, succeeded, and then was supported by Boomie to be able to last as long as he did. Isidroo trying to get that stock finisher. Sider almost KOs off of the bounce. Ground pound just going wide. Oh no, Isidroo, he didn't hit anybody.
Oh no, Isidroo. Oh no, and now Remmy might be in trouble. Sandstorm coming in for the finisher. Boomie just SD'd. Luckily, that was just his first stock. Didn't hurt too bad. And there goes Sandstorm.
Was up 2. For a moment, I thought Isidroo had lost his stock first, not Remmy, so I thought he was down to 1, but it actually worked out pretty well. After that insane offstage exchange, Boomie losing the stock and Sandstorm getting edge guard, they're back to a very similar state that we were in game number 1.
Yeah. This is good for the blue team. They can stay in this now.
Ooh. Sandstorm getting a lot of nice damage in. Isidroo, silent nair. Bread and butter of the axe, trying to get back onto the stage. Sandstorm keeping it off.
Remy's got to help Isidroo now. Oh no, he doesn't need any help. He just slams his way back to the stage. Hits both of his opponents on his way back, chase dodging the whole way through. Isidroo, man, that was smooth. All right, Remy's in trouble now. There he goes. He was damaged. Remy coming back on his last stock here. Isidroo's in trouble. He just got disarmed. Are you serious? Gravity cancel haymaker way off stage. Are you serious?
He charged that as long as he could too. That was just like him going, "You're using a dive kick. I know it." Punched him straight in the leg.
He was. That's the kind of silly stuff you see people just try. But Sandstorm succeeds, man. That's insane.
Like that neutral sig off stage, catching Isidroo as well.
That's the kind of stuff, man. That's why we love Sandstorm, you know?
Oh, man. Nair comes through. Isidroo.
He's out. He's out.
Okay.
So Remy's here with a full stock, but look at this. It's the classic. Here comes the finisher. Oh, Boomie. Oh, no. Oh, it's fine. I guess they won, but the highlight got ruined.
Yeah, I don't even want to see that on the replay.
I don't want to see.
Hear me, Toes?
I don't want to watch that.
The second the neutral comes out, just end the replay, where people can think that it was a beautiful finish. Oh, Remmy!
Look, here it comes. It's like, this is beautiful. This is all.
That's the opposite of what I was asking for, actually. We're like highlighting it so hard. I mean, that Cider, to be truthful, was a really great way of finishing it, because sometimes the team combo doesn't work out. They secure the knockout.
Still a
Remmy
4-stock victory.
Now.
Oh yeah, the switch. This is some classic Remmy. This is 2017 Remmy now. He's bringing it back. I think this is a good play. He's always been great at both bar.
Yeah. But he's got to be careful. Okay, that grab pad was just right at that
running out of
the
options.
First 30 seconds.
Sometimes Remmy gets real comfortable just using options off stage. Like, he's going to get back to the stage later, and he's just stalling and trying to bait out something. I get worried, man. I get worried because you can just die if that happens. Off the top platform too for Boomie. That was a nice play. Not enough to get the KO on Remmy. And geez, Remmy just took a beat down this whole stock. I don't know if he hit anybody on that stock, man. They were all over him. And now Isidroo close behind. Holy cow. All right. They're still in this, but it's looking, situations beginning to look dire. Or it's looking similar, you know? It's looking like we know how this ends.
Yeah, it's the biggest lead that Boomie and Sandstorm have had so far in this set, and Boomie, much like Sandstorm, is getting a little bit more creative with his punishes. A lot of gauntlet ground pounds are just being released, and there's so many of them are connecting.
Yeah.
Well, there.
It is, and when Sandstorm plays like that, like, things are good, right? Not just because they're already winning and whatever, but it's that kind of creative stuff that catches pro players off guard, you know? Like, you get used to a certain optimal way of playing, and holy cow, everybody's going down.
Yeah, Sandstorm took down 2 people at once, one of them being his own teammate, but he doesn't really care there, right? Stock
doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm sure Boomie was like, cool, that was worth.
What? That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Sandstorm had nothing left, and he gravity canceled sideline both for distance and to hit his opponent. Any other player would have stared there. I know it didn't matter that much, but that was so neat.
I love when you bring that kind of stuff up, Taza, because you're absolutely right. That was some pro stuff, and that's a subtle thing that a lot of people might not have noticed, man.
Wow.
Remy's so damaged, he dies to a neutral light.
Boomie fully charging the neutral sig. This is very quickly becoming a brutal one-sided match. Yeah. I mean, it's like we were talking about this beginning, right? Boomie and Sandstorm are North America as a region's going through this developmental phase of like, okay, we gotta find the right team combos that can deal with these 2 players in particular.
Right.
We're seeing some good things get started here, but also...
I love that. I love how they use that. They do that in their combos all the time when it's blasters and cannon. And they use Zul's neutral signature in such a cool way where they can team combo despite being on the same side. Like, even behind each other, they don't care. They can still manage to get team combos and, like, set themselves up for a full-on team combo. Remmy doing a great job here, but it's still going to be so tough. It's almost like Boomie and Sandstorm are playing with him. I don't know how worried they are about this. See Sandstorm kind of wiggling around, being silly.
Oh. Boomie almost got him in that down stick. Yeah, they're just looking for...
Their corner coverage as a team is really great.
Oh, no.
What?
He walked in front of the Haymaker.
These guys are crazy, man. Team Tempo Storm taking winners final 3-0. What did you expect? They're all the way in grand finals, and now the rest of the teams here are just going to fight for the opportunity to take on Boomie and Sandstorm again in grand finals. It's going to be either Remmy and Isidroo, the team you just seen, or Cody, Travis, and Faison. Who do you think is going to win?
I mean, history's saying that Remmy and Isidroo have an advantage, but it was a best of 3 and it was a 2-1. Cody, Travis, and Faison arguably have gotten a lot more practice time through the lower bracket, being dropped down that early as well. And they're the team I'm most excited to see go up against Boomie and Sandstorm, just because we talked about how well Cody did. I mean, how well Cody did. He won last weekend.
Cody defeated Sandstorm in